The Brexit debate doesn't cut through Scotland the way it does in England. Here, the real political divide is whether to stay in or leave the UK. For Nicola Sturgeon, this election is a kind of referendum on having a referendum.
Look at that crowd.
People know a vote for the SNP is, in your words, an endorsement for IndyRef2. I'm just curious, how do they express their will if they don't want another referendum?
In this election, which is probably the most important election in our lifetimes, it is quite literally about the future path our country takes. If we go down one direction, we've got Boris Johnson with his strings pulled by Nigel Farage deciding our future for us. The alternative, through a vote for the SNP, is to take Scotland's future into our own hands.
Nicola Sturgeon might just be the most selfied politician in Britain, but she's indisputably the recognised leader of Scotland's independence movement. Scotland's unionists, on the other hand, are still searching for their champion. In the last election, Ruth Davidson led the charge, but she's now resigned, and those who would inherit her throne are struggling with something of an image problem. In this Glasgow Hairdressers, we put it to the test. You know Ruth Davidson?
Yes.
Do you know that guy?
No.
Richard Leonard?
Nope.
Doesn't ring a bell?
Nope.
That's Willie Rennie, leader of the Liberal Democrats.
Right.
Do you know who he is now?
Nope.
What about...
Aye, well, everybody knows her face, don't they?
Well, that's Nicola Sturgeon.
You know Nicola Sturgeon?
Yeah.
Do you know what she stands for?
Independence?
What about the others?
I don't have a clue.
For those who might not know the face, Jackson Carlaw is Ruth Davidson's successor in the Scottish Tories.
As a lady who's not going to be voting for independence, that's the key thing.
But there's noticeably not a lot of Boris Johnson or Get Brexit Done on the Tory leaflets here. How does Boris Johnson go down on the doorsteps?
There are different views and different doorsteps, but it's not the principal thing that people talk about. People genuinely are saying, look, we want to stop this whole constitutional division. We don't want another independence referendum.
Scotland is Labour land no more.
I'm not voting Labour, mate.
OK, right.
They're now battling to make themselves the party of the union here, in spite of mixed messages from the UK Labour Party.
There will be no deals with the SNP, there will be no pacts with the SNP, and there will be no coalition with the SNP. So,
even if they could put Jeremy Corbyn into Downing Street in exchange for IndyRef2, the answer would be
no.
Scottish Lib Dems are against an independence referendum, but are accused of hypocrisy given they support a second referendum on Brexit.
We've had enough of the constitutional division, we've had enough of the economic damage to the country, and we've had enough of the division between families and neighbours and communities. Let's bring it to an end, let's stop Brexit and stop independence.
In Scotland, this isn't an election about Brexit, but it is a test ground for another constitutional battle that's still to come.